Hello there, and welcome to Lion's Heart. In this video, we're going to be doing something a little bit differently. We're going to be dropping into a meditation. This is going to be more of a practice-based, experience-based video, not a lot of theory, and more just dropping into our true nature and moving closer and closer to an awakening of our true nature. And before we begin, you can already begin to just relax and set aside some time for this practice. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing to do. We're just going to be diving within for the next couple moments. So, treating this as a meditation, making sure you have no distractions around you. You're in a quiet place and are able to drop in and let go for the next couple moments. And today we're going to be speaking and working towards the awakening of love within. And this is already deeply a part of our nature. This unconditional love is a core aspect of our being. Yet in this practice, we're going to shed the blocks towards that and reveal on a deeper and deeper level that loving nature, that true nature of our being. And as you drop in and relax, allowing the eyes to close, allowing the body to relax and any tension to simply let go, we can reflect on how core of a theme love is within various spiritual traditions. We see this in Sufism very strongly, with poetry from Rumi speaking about the potency and profundity and the meaning of love on the spiritual path. That everything revolves and is a product of this universal love, or God's love. And God in this sense equates to reality. So that reality is God, and that reality is love, because that God is love. And the way the Sufis see it is reality being a dance of God, and the joy of existence, the joy of the game itself, the play of Maya is love in itself. And it's a love that's so fierce and so strong that it holds all of the dualities and contradictions, such as pain and pleasure and light and dark. It's a love that moves beyond these dualities and holds everything and illuminates everything. So this is the deeper aspect of reality that goes beyond differences and good and bad. It's an ancient love. It's a love of existence in its purest form. A love of being itself. And this love is our nature. This love is in you in this very moment. It is you in this very moment. If you can tap into this sense of being, this sense of existing, this I amness, and locate in your heart center where this sense of I amness is, you can begin to transcend the illusion of time. This idea that we're in the body and that we're moving along a timeline. And connect to a much deeper sense of stillness that doesn't change, that's always been here. Yes, things are moving, but there's this part of us that is constantly present. That is us. And as you feel into this presence, you can begin to feel the heart center, the core of your being. And you just feel from the center outwards. Allowing everything to be held in that space. We can begin to connect to the breath, feeling slow, deep inhalations into the belly, and nice long exhalations up through the spine. Dropping deeper and deeper into this moment. Beginning to relax and let go. Feeling the body becoming more and more easeful and rested. Feeling the brain begin to release and let go as we drop more and more into this present moment. Staying with the breath. Long, deep inhalations into the belly. And nice, long exhalations up the spine. Letting go on a deeper and deeper level. Resting. Resting here and resting now. Enjoying the release of tension. The release of stress. There is nowhere to go. There is nothing you need to do. There is no getting this meditation right or doing it right. We're simply opening ourselves to life and what may unfold as we direct our attention to these different aspects of being. Yet we surrender to grace, we surrender to God and life itself as well. We don't try to force anything or perfect anything. We're simply opening, surrendering, and at the same time directing ourselves inward towards our own truth of being, which only we can discover and uncover, as the many mystics and sages and the Christs and Buddhas and Ramanas and Mother Teresa's have all pointed us to. What am I? And what is this feeling of being that remains throughout my whole life? As we stay with the breath and begin to drop more and more into nothingness, into spaciousness, and into rest. Now, as we move from this centered place of stillness, we can begin to feel into our feet and feel a connection to the earth below us. Feeling the feet almost as if rooted into the earth, like a tree. And we can begin to call upon nature and Earth's energy to begin to move into the body. As we start on the left foot, allowing this earth energy, this nourishing, grounded soil of being to move into the left foot, relaxing and releasing any tension. All knots and tension and holding are simply letting go and dissolving with this healing energy. As this healing energy now moves up into the ankles, the calf, now moving into the knees of the left leg, swirling up through the quads and hamstrings and into the left groin and glutes and hip, as we feel this earth-connected energy now swirling and releasing tension and healing through the whole left leg as we enjoy this easeful, relaxing meditation. And now this healing earth energy, and from here we can begin to feel this liquid honey begin to move up into the belly, clearing our digestive system and releasing any tension or holding in the belly or gut area, which is a area where we typically hold fear or grief or anxiety. We can begin to allow this liquid honey to release any of that tension or fear in the belly. As this healing energy is now moving through and up into the chest area, and into the shoulders, now to the upper back and middle back and lower back. Now feeling from the whole torso and lower half of the body, this healing, relaxing, restful energy. The release of tension, coming more and more into a state of peace and joy and rest, feeling a deep bliss and simplicity in your being. Your breath is slow and deep. Your mind and brain are very relaxed. And you are in a peaceful presence. Realizing more and more that there is nothing you need to do or change. That reality is simply being in this moment as it is. And you remain untouched, unmoved, and completely still. More and more stillness is absorbing your being. More and more spaciousness is arriving in your experience. As you become the grand sky within which the clouds of moments in time, emotions, thoughts, feelings, people, places, events, life events, the body's changing growths and pains are all unfolding within and in front of. These clouds are constantly changing. There's never one same cloud. There's never one exact same moment. Yet through all of these changing clouds, the sky remains vast. The sky remains open. The sky remains infinitely spacious. And so we rest here in this space. As we feel that liquid honey moving in its own way, in its own time, down the left shoulder, into the left bicep and forearm and wrist and hand, and moving into the right hand, right wrist, right forearm, right bicep and shoulder. And from the neck down, we are bathing in this healing, liquid honey, nourishing energy. And we can even begin to feel this energy now moving up into the neck and the jaws, releasing any tension or holding in the jaw, into the nose, ears, behind the eyes, releasing any tension in the muscles of the eyes as we move into the brain, the scalp, and relaxing the brain, relaxing the scalp, relaxing the mind and the muscles of the face. Now noticing that our whole body is absorbed and submerged into this healing liquid honey earth energy, releasing all tension, coming more and more into this bliss of our own being. And from this relaxed and open space, we can begin to direct this healing energy, this life force energy, into our heart center, feeling the heart filled with this liquid honey as it swirls around through every crevice and crack and hole and every spot within the heart, no stone unturned. Every corner is being absorbed and nourished with this liquid honey. And from here we rest as the heart becomes filled with this nourishing energy. We can bring to mind moments in life where we've felt love. This could be a moment with a lover, our favorite song after a long day, the moment of lighting a candle late at night, lighting some incense, and simply laying in bed and staring at the ceiling as you contemplate your journey and everything you're grateful for. This can be a moment in nature, one of your favorite spots in nature, and just you alone with those tall pine trees or clear blue water. Wherever it is in nature that you feel free and alive and love. This can be a childhood memory, feeling safely held by a parent. This can even be an idea of a future that you'd like to live in, an ideal future. Whatever it is that brings you that feeling of love. Close friends, maybe a pet, your favorite activity, and just allow that love to be here now. As you feel this healing energy in your heart, And slowly begin to drop any of the ideas or memories or people that reminded you of love, and simply stay with the feeling itself of love. And as you do this, begin to envision a furnace in your heart center, and inside of this furnace is some lightly burned charcoal or wood. And what we will do now is, using the breath, you can blow upon this furnace of the heart, blow upon the embers of the heart, using the wind of your breath to blow upon this furnace. Breathing into the heart, and allowing the simple feeling of love itself to expand, expanding beyond memories or names or forms. We are allowing this love to deepen and deepen with every breath, with every blow upon the embers of the heart. And as this love expands, begin to sense it surrounding you, as the whole room you are in is filled with this love. Notice that the boundaries of your body are being absorbed into this love as it expands from your heart center to your whole awareness and experience of being, almost as if your whole bubble of experience is held within this unconditional, ancient, and infinite love, which has always been here. Expanding deeper and deeper into this universal love as it engulfs your whole body. Continuing to blow upon the embers of the heart. Continuing to rest in this blanket of love that surrounds your whole being. This timeless, ever-present substance of reality. And as you rest deeper and deeper in your own state of being, your own loving awareness as itself, you can begin to recognize this as a core and essential part of reality itself. A deeper level of being beyond just one emotion, but a core substance to your life and experience. Considering that maybe this is the point of life. Maybe this is where life is ultimately heading. Maybe this is the love of existence itself and God experiencing itself through different forms. Maybe this love has always been here. Before you were born, and after the body will die. This love, which is a core aspect of your being, will always be here forever. In the infinite now, while the dance of Maya, the play of reality, dances upon the screen, you remain as this love through it all. As my voice slowly fades away, you may conclude the meditation or simply stay in this space of love for a little longer, bringing to mind everything you're grateful for: your health, family, friends, your freedoms, the food you're able to eat, the clean water, the experience of life that you've been gifted with. Everything you feel gratitude towards. As you rest in the ideas of peace and joy and freedom and health and happiness. I invite you to continue this practice throughout the day and week ahead. And feel free to re-listen to this meditation at any time, training and strengthening the power of the heart, awakening to our deeper aspects of being. Keeping this feeling of expansion with you. I wish you a beautiful day and week ahead. May God bless your life. May the spiritual heart bless your experience of reality. Aho and namaste. Thank you.